The 7 levels of Marvel gods. Level 1, the earthly gods. Hercules. Heracles, known in modern times as Hercules, is one of Marvel's most prominent earthly gods and the son of Zeus, king of the Olympian gods. As a demigod born from Zeus and the mortal Alcmena, Hercules represents the first level of godhood in Marvel, powerful beings tied to Earth's mythologies who operate primarily on a planetary scale rather than cosmic. Despite being only level 1, Hercules is still incredibly powerful and has been a crucial hero in the Marvel universe for decades. Hercules possesses superhuman strength that's among the highest on Earth, able to lift well over 100 tons. Some estimates place his strength at being able to lift around 150 tons, making him physically stronger than Thor in pure lifting capacity. His Olympian physiology grants him near invulnerability to conventional weapons, superhuman stamina that lets him fight for days without tiring, and immortality that's kept him alive for over 3,000 years without aging. He's a master combatant trained in ancient Greek fighting styles and has millennia of battle experience. Throughout his time in Marvel Comics, Hercules has accomplished incredible feats. He's held up the heavens like in his mythological counterpart stories, fought the Hulk to standstills multiple times, survived battles with cosmic-level threats, punched out Celestials, and even temporarily held the power of the universe itself during the Chaos War storyline. He's been a member of the Avengers, the Champions, and various other superhero teams, bringing godly power to Earth's defenders. However, what places Hercules at level 1 is that his power, while immense, is fundamentally tied to Earth and mortal concepts. He's incredibly strong and durable, but he can be injured, knocked unconscious, and even killed under the right circumstances. He's died and been resurrected multiple times in Marvel continuity. His power doesn't extend to reality warping, cosmic awareness, or universal influence. He's a god in the mythological sense, vastly more powerful than mortals, immortal and superhuman, but not a cosmic force. Hercules also has very human flaws despite his godhood. He's arrogant, loves to drink and party, struggles with his temper, and has made countless mistakes driven by pride or passion. These human weaknesses inherited from his mortal mother keep him grounded and relatable, but also limit him compared to higher-tier gods who've transcended such mortal concerns. He represents the classical Greek hero god, powerful, flawed, and ultimately still connected to the mortal world he protects. Level 2, the Pantheon leaders. Odin. Odin Borson, the All-Father of Asgard, is the king of the Norse gods and one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel universe. As the leader of the Asgardian Pantheon and father of Thor, Odin represents the pinnacle of Pantheon-level gods, beings who rule over entire godly civilizations and wield power that dwarfs individual gods like Hercules. Odin has ruled Asgard for millennia, and his power is the stuff of legends even among gods. Odin possesses the Odin Force, also called the Odin Power, which is an immensely powerful magical energy that grants him near-limitless abilities. With the Odin Force, Odin can manipulate vast amounts of magical energy for various effects, including energy projection that can destroy galaxies, matter manipulation, illusion casting, telepathy on a cosmic scale, the ability to grant or remove powers from others, time manipulation, and even limited reality warping. His physical strength rivals Hercules, but is enhanced by the Odin Force to levels that let him battle Galactus and other cosmic entities. Odin's feats are staggering for a Pantheon-level god. He's fought Galactus and actually made the Devourer of Worlds retreat, one of the few times Galactus has been forced to withdraw. He's battled Surtur the Fire Demon across multiple realms, destroyed entire galaxies during conflicts, created pocket dimensions, enchanted Mjolnir with magic so powerful that it defines what worthiness means across reality, and his battles with other Skyfather-level gods have shattered planets. He once headbutted Galactus and drew blood, showcasing the raw power at his command. The Odin Force grows stronger the longer Odin rules, feeding on the worship and belief of those who follow him. This means Odin's power isn't static. It increases with time, making him progressively more powerful throughout his eternal reign. However, wielding the Odin Force requires Odin to enter the Odin Sleep periodically, a death-like trance where he recharges and is vulnerable. This cyclical weakness is one of the few things that keeps Odin from being unstoppable. What places Odin at level 2 is that he represents the peak of Pantheon gods, the Skyfathers who rule godly realms. He's more powerful than any individual member of his Pantheon can fight cosmic-level threats, and his magic operates on a scale that affects solar systems. However, he's still tied to Asgard and the 9 realms. His power, while immense, is primarily focused on his domain. He can affect the wider universe, but he's not an abstract concept or a cosmic force. He's a king, albeit a godly one, with responsibilities and limitations that come with ruling a pantheon. Level 3. The Cosmic Deities. Galactus, the Devourer of Worlds, is one of Marvel's most iconic cosmic entities and represents the transition from Pantheon gods to true cosmic deities. Originally Galen of Ta from the universe that existed before the current Marvel universe, Galactus is the sole survivor of the previous cosmos who merged with the sentience of that dying universe during the Big Bang. He's not just a powerful being, he's a fundamental force of nature, a cosmic constant necessary for the universe's balance and function. Galactus possesses the power cosmic, an energy source of nearly unlimited potential that grants him abilities beyond comprehension. He can manipulate matter and energy on a universal scale, restructure entire solar systems, create life, bestow incredible powers on others, his heralds like Silver Surfer, teleport across galaxies instantly, perceive events across space and time, and possesses technology so advanced it appears as magic to lesser beings. His power is so vast that he's virtually immune to all conventional attacks and can only be threatened by other cosmic-level entities or reality warpers. What makes Galactus a cosmic deity, rather than just a powerful god, is his role in the universe's function. He doesn't just exist in the universe, he's necessary for it. Galactus devours planets not out of evil, but because he must consume energy to survive, and his existence prevents the emergence of Abraxas, a being of pure destruction that would annihilate all reality. He's part of the cosmic balance, serving as both destroyer and preserver. The Celestials, who are themselves god-tier beings, acknowledge Galactus as serving an essential function. Galactus's feats operate on a cosmic scale that dwarfs planetary gods. He's consumed thousands of planets across billions of years, fought multiple Celestials simultaneously, battled Ego the Living Planet, survived attacks from teams of Avengers and Fantastic Four, and his mere presence can warp reality around him. When fully fed, Galactus can threaten entire galaxies and has fought against abstract entities like eternity. He once consumed the energy of multiple universes and grew to a size where he dwarfed entire galaxies. However, Galactus has a crucial weakness that keeps him at level 3 rather than higher: his constant hunger. He must regularly consume the life energy of planets to maintain his power. When starving, his power diminishes dramatically to the point where even superhero teams can threaten him. This dependency on sustenance, while cosmic in scale, is still a limitation that prevents him from being truly omnipotent. A fully fed Galactus is near unstoppable, but he's never permanently at full power. What places Galactus at level 3 is that he operates on a cosmic scale, but within physical laws. Even if those laws are cosmic in scope, he travels through space, consumes physical matter, and while incredibly powerful, he exists within the universe rather than transcending it. He's a god who shapes galaxies and whose actions affect billions of lives, but he's not yet an abstract concept or a being beyond physical form. He's the bridge between gods who rule realms and entities who embody universal concepts. Level 4, the abstract entities. Eternity. Eternity is one of Marvel's cosmic abstracts and represents a fundamental shift from physical cosmic beings to conceptual entities. Eternity is the living embodiment of the Marvel universe itself. Not just in the universe, but literally is the universe. Every atom, every star, every planet, every dimension, every moment of time, and every living being exists within Eternity's body. He's not a god who rules reality. He is reality given consciousness and form. As an abstract entity, Eternity's power operates on a completely different scale from physical beings like Galactus. Eternity can manipulate the fundamental forces of the universe because they're part of his being. He has absolute control over space, time, and reality within his universe. He can alter physical laws, reshape galaxies with a thought, exist in all places simultaneously, and perceive all events occurring within his universe at once. His sister or counterpart is Infinity, who represents all of time while Eternity represents all of space. Together, they form the totality of the universe's existence. Eternity's existence is tied directly to the universe itself. He was born with the Big Bang and will exist until the universe ends, at which point he transforms into his opposite, entropy, before being reborn as Eternity again in the next universal cycle. This means Eternity has existed for billions of years and is essentially immortal in any practical sense. Destroying Eternity would mean destroying the entire universe, and vice versa. They're inseparable. Throughout Marvel Comics, Eternity has served as a cosmic judge and protector of universal balance. Heroes like Doctor Strange and Adam Warlock have petitioned Eternity directly when facing threats to all reality. Eternity has intervened in cosmic conflicts, fought against his evil counterpart Abraxas, battled other abstract entities, and even been defeated temporarily by beings like the Beyonder or Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet, though such defeats required reality-warping power on a multiversal scale. What makes Eternity level 4 is that he's transcended physical form to become a conceptual entity. He's not a being with powers, he's a fundamental aspect of existence that happens to have have consciousness. Fighting eternity isn't like fighting a god, it's like fighting the universe itself. He exists beyond conventional concepts of strength or durability because he's everywhere and everything simultaneously. However, eternity is limited to his universe. There are multiple eternities across the Marvel multiverse, one for each universe, which prevents him from being truly omniversal. Eternity also has superiors. The living tribunal judges over all eternities and can override his decisions, and the one above all exists above even that. This hierarchy means that while eternity is functionally the supreme being of his universe, he's still part of a larger cosmic structure. He's an abstract entity whose power within his universe is nearly absolute, but who acknowledges higher authorities and operates within the rules established by those above him in the cosmic hierarchy. Level 5, the Multiversal Powers. The Living Tribunal. The Living Tribunal is the supreme cosmic judge of the Marvel multiverse and represents the highest level of cosmic authority below the absolute supreme being. While eternity embodies a single universe, the Living Tribunal exists across and above all universes simultaneously, serving as the hand of the one above all to maintain balance across infinite realities. He's not just powerful. He's the multiversal arbiter whose judgments are absolute and whose authority supersedes all cosmic entities below him. The Living Tribunal possesses three faces representing three aspects of cosmic justice: equity, necessity, and vengeance. These three faces judge whether entire universes should continue to exist or be destroyed. His fourth face, which remains covered, is said to be the face of the one above all himself. The Living Tribunal's power is absolute within the multiverse. He can destroy entire universes that have become corrupted or unbalanced, make judgments that even eternity and other abstract entities must obey, and maintain the cosmic order across infinite realities. What places the Living Tribunal at level 5 is his multiversal scope and authority. He exists in all universes simultaneously and can perceive all of reality at once. His judgments affect not just one universe, but the entire multiverse. When he destroyed a universe during the Infinity Gauntlet saga, ruling that its existence threatened cosmic balance, even Thanos, with complete control over his universe's Infinity Stones, couldn't stop him. The Infinity Gauntlet, which grants near omnipotence within a single universe, has no effect on the Living Tribunal because he exists beyond individual universal laws. The Living Tribunal is immune to reality warping, time manipulation, and essentially all forms of attack that operate within universal parameters. He exists outside normal causality, and his decisions are final. Throughout Marvel history, cosmic beings like Eternity and Galactus have petitioned the Living Tribunal for judgment, acknowledging him as the supreme authority. Even the Celestials, who are themselves God-tier beings, respect the Living Tribunal's authority. However, the Living Tribunal isn't truly omnipotent or omniscient. He was killed during the Time Runs Out storyline by the Beyonders, though it took 3 Omniversal-level beings working together to do it, and his death was treated as an apocalyptic event that threatened all of reality. This shows that while the Living Tribunal is the supreme judge of the multiverse, there are still forces that can threaten him. His death also proved he's not invincible, even if killing him requires multiversal scale power. The Living Tribunal also serves the one above all, and acts according to a cosmic mandate rather than personal will. He's the ultimate enforcer of multiversal law, but he's still serving a higher power and operating within rules established by that supreme being. He can't act arbitrarily. His judgments, while final, must align with maintaining cosmic balance as defined by the one above all. What places the Living Tribunal at level 5 is that he represents multiversal authority and power. He exists beyond individual universes, can affect infinite realities simultaneously, and his power operates on a scale where even cosmic abstracts bow to his judgment. He's the god of gods, the judge of cosmic entities, and the supreme authority of the multiverse. However, he's still not the absolute supreme being. He serves the one above all and can theoretically be challenged by omniversal forces. He's multiversal power incarnate, but not yet truly omnipotent. Level 6, the Omniversal Forces. The Beyonder pre-retcon. Pre-retcon Beyonder from the original Secret Wars represents one of the most overpowered entities ever written in Marvel Comics and operates at a level that transcends even multiversal authority. The Beyonder was stated to be from beyond the Marvel multiverse, existing in his own dimension, where he was literally everything, the sum total of a universe unto himself. When he became aware of the Marvel multiverse, he was described as being millions of times more powerful than the entire Marvel multiverse combined. The Beyonder's power was essentially unlimited within the context he was written. He could manipulate reality on any scale, create and destroy universes casually, grant or remove powers at will, resurrect the dead, alter fundamental cosmic laws, and perceive all of existence simultaneously. He was stated to be omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent within his realm, and near omnipotent when interacting with the Marvel Universe. The only reason he wasn't completely omnipotent in Marvel was because he was learning about concepts like desire, limitation, and mortality. During Secret Wars, the Beyonder casually transported heroes and villains across galaxies, created the Battleworld planet from pieces of multiple worlds, killed and resurrected beings at will, and Doctor Doom, after stealing the Beyonder's power, stated he could feel the power of millions of universes at his command. The Beyonder fought the entire cosmic hierarchy of Marvel, including Eternity, Galactus, the Celestials, and others, and defeated them all effortlessly. His battle with the Molecule Man threatened to destroy the entire multiverse. What makes pre-retcon Beyonder an omniversal force at level 6 is that his power explicitly transcended the multiverse itself. He existed outside and beyond the Marvel cosmology, and his power dwarfed multiversal entities like the Living Tribunal. He was written as being more powerful than the sum total of everything in Marvel combined. This placed him at a level where normal cosmic hierarchies didn't apply. He was the ultimate power from outside the system. However, the Beyonder had crucial limitations that prevent him from being level 7. Despite his immense power, he lacked understanding of the universe he was interacting with. He didn't comprehend concepts like mortality, limitation, or even his own nature. This ignorance led to him being manipulated and eventually defeated through exploiting his lack of knowledge rather than matching his power. He was also later retconned into being a cosmic cube that gained sentience, massively depowering him and changing his origin to make him less omnipotent. The pre-retcon version, though, represents omniversal power, a being from outside the multiverse whose power exceeded everything within it. He was beyond the Living Tribunal's jurisdiction because he came from outside the system. The Living Tribunal governed. He was the ultimate expression of external, incomprehensible power, a god from beyond the boundaries of reality itself, whose power was limited only by his own naivety and eventual retconning by Marvel to bring him back into manageable power levels. Level 7. The Supreme Being. The One Above All. The One Above All is the supreme being of the Marvel Omniverse and represents the absolute pinnacle of power, authority, and existence in Marvel Comics. He's not just the most powerful god, he's the God, capital G, the creator of everything that exists in Marvel. Every universe, every multiverse, every dimension, every cosmic entity, every hero, every villain, and every abstract concept exists because the One Above All willed it into being. He's the ultimate, the absolute, the alpha and omega of Marvel Comics. The One Above All is truly omnipotent. He can do literally anything without limitation or restriction. He's truly omniscient. He knows everything that has happened, is happening, and will happen across infinite realities. He's truly omnipresent. He exists everywhere and nowhere, in all places and times simultaneously. These aren't hyperbolic claims. Within Marvel's cosmology, the One Above All is definitively the supreme being above whom nothing exists and from whom all existence flows. The One Above All rarely appears in Marvel Comics, and when he does, he typically takes the form of Jack Kirby or other Marvel creators representing the metatextual reality that the creators themselves are the true gods of the Marvel Universe. This self-aware representation acknowledges that the One Above All is essentially the personification of Marvel Comics' creative force. When he appears, reality itself acknowledges his supreme authority. Cosmic entities bow, abstract beings defer, and even the Living Tribunal serves him. The One Above All's power is so absolute that there's no conflict at his level. He doesn't fight because there's nothing that can challenge him. He doesn't struggle because struggle implies opposition, and nothing can oppose him. He exists in perfect, ultimate power beyond any concept of limitation. Every power, every ability, Every feat accomplished by any being in Marvel ultimately comes from him because he created them and their powers. He's the source of all that is. Throughout Marvel's history, the One Above All has been the final authority. When the Living Tribunal was killed by the Beyonders, the One Above All was the one who eventually allowed his resurrection. When reality itself was threatened during various cosmic crises, the One Above All's existence ensured that reality could be restored. He's the ultimate failsafe, the supreme guarantee that Marvel's Omniverse will continue to exist because he wills it. What places the One Above All at level 7, the absolute supreme being level, is that there is no higher. He's not part of a hierarchy with someone above him. He is the top of all hierarchies. He doesn't serve anyone, doesn't answer to anyone, and doesn't have any limitations except those he chooses to impose on himself. He's the ultimate expression of divine power in fiction, the truly omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent creator deity who exists beyond all challenge, all conflict, and all limitation. The One Above All represents the theological concept of God translated into the Marvel Universe. He's not a character who fights or has adventures because he exists beyond such concepts. He's the fundamental reality underlying all of Marvel Comics, the creative force, the supreme will, the ultimate consciousness that makes everything else possible. When Marvel characters speak of fate, destiny, or divine will, they're ultimately referring to the One Above All's design. He's the God above all gods, the power beyond all powers, and the supreme being in whose image all other powers are merely shadows. There is nothing beyond him, nothing above him, and nothing that can challenge him. He simply is in the most absolute sense possible.